So I put the seat back on that came with the bike. I just like the looks better, but I gave you guys a review of the Saddleman seat right there with the backrest yesterday, and it definitely is more comfortable by far. If you guys aren't aware, I am giving this bike away October 31st, Halloween day. The giveaway is live. If you head on over into the video description, click on the link, get yourself entered to win this beautiful bike. If you're new to the channel or it's your first time seeing this, then just go back and watch a lot of the videos on the bike. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is a 2003 anniversary edition Springer Heritage, and it's got so many upgrades on it. Today I'll give you guys a little startup. Sounds amazing. It's got about 7,900 miles on it. I got the bike with 5,000 miles. I have put about 8,000 miles on the bike so far. So definitely get yourself entered to win. Can't wait to give the bike away to its new owner. Sounds so good. Man, I don't know about you guys, but this weather has been pretty crazy because the beginning of the year we got so much rain, like for probably 5 or 6 months straight. It rained like every weekend. It rained like 4 days straight, and then 1 day off, and then another 5 days of rain. But now, for the past like 2 to 3 months, it's just been like, look at the grass, it's just yellow and burnt out. We've just been like in a heat wave, really humid and hot and hazy. Let me know where you guys are from and how the weather is by you. But I wanted to touch on you know, obviously Harley Davidson has hired a new CEO, and a lot of people have been talking about that he doesn't have obviously any biker or motorcycle experience in the past. But I don't know, I don't really have anything to say about that, because running, there's so much more you know, to running a multi-billion-dollar corporation than just obviously riding a motorcycle, or understanding that, I guess. But I understand what everybody is talking about. I get it. You know, they were saying the same thing pretty much about you know, Jochen Zeitz, and I will tell you, you know, I wish him the best. You know, he actually invited me and a bunch of other YouTubers to his house. This was about, I guess, 2 years ago. I did put out a video on it, but we didn't record at his house in New Mexico. But he invited me and a whole bunch of other YouTubers to his house for dinner. And you know, he was, as far as what I know about him, I don't know him on a super personal level, but the couple days that we did spend over there in New Mexico with him, he's a great guy, and I just wish him the best. That's all I could base my opinion on. But as far as where is Harley Davidson gonna go now, I think a lot of people are commenting, I've seen, and making videos about that. They're closing down a lot of dealerships. There's thousands and thousands of motorcycles that are not sold, that are just waiting in inventory. You know, business and sales have been down. People are saying that, you know, maybe the prices are too high. I don't know. I mean, if you look at the other baggers, Hang on, listen to the bike. Oh, baby, the twin cam. That thing sounds so good. Wow. But like, if you go to the other bagger categories, let's talk about, first off, the Indian. I mean, you're still looking at a similar price range, around the $30,000 price range. People could say, oh, you know, maybe the Indian's a little less money, or let's say the K1600 BMW bagger is a little less money than, let's say, a Road Glide, or the Goldwing maybe is a little less money than a Road Glide. But you know what? When we're talking about already around $30,000, like, we're not talking about a $10,000, $20,000, $15,000 difference. What do we got here? You know, we're talking about maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 difference as far as the prices on the baggers. There's not a huge difference. We're not talking about a $5,000 motorcycle either. So if you're talking about, you know, let's say the K1600, I think they're going for about 28, 29. A Road Glide, maybe about 30, 31, I think, last time I checked. The Goldwing, about 28. The Indian, about 30. So it's like, it's not a huge price difference. So is it because that maybe the others are a little cheaper, a little less expensive? Is that why Harley sales are going down? I mean, I don't know how the other sales are. I think what people aren't realizing, and I think people are just believing the bullshit that's on the media, you know, news outlets saying that the economy is doing good. You know, that it's just a bunch of BS. The economy is not doing good. The housing market is like at its all-time high. You can't even buy a fixer-upper around my area here in northern New Jersey for $600,000. I'm not joking. $500,000 will get you a house, a fixer-upper that you have to fix up. If you want a decent house, you're talking, you know, something nice, something decent, you're talking $1 million. And even there, you may have to do certain things to fix it up. The prices after COVID on everything. It's not just motorcycles. It is lumber. It is the housing market. It's everything. Gas. I remember I was in the construction industry. I had my own business for like 28 years. I remember a couple years before COVID, I could get a 2x4, a regular Doug fir 2x4x8 for $1. I'm not even kidding, $1. And do you know how much a 2x4 was in the middle of the pandemic? $13. $13. Is that insane or what? So let me give you an idea. When I was doing additions, because that's what mainly I was doing, say for instance like $100,000 at a level before COVID, small at a level, maybe like 20 by 30, maybe they'd go for about $150,000 before COVID. And the lumber, let's say for instance it was $10,000 to $15,000, right? Let me pull my windshield up. during the middle of COVID, that same edition, because like I said, everything went up. The lumber, my subcontractors, roofing, framing, electrical, HVAC, plumbing, siding, all of them. Everything went up. That same $150,000 edition that I would charge a customer years prior to COVID, during the middle of COVID, they were $400,000. Think about that. So then when I would go and give the price to my potential customers, they would look at me like I had, literally like I had 3 heads on my shoulder. Like, what? Like, what are you, crazy? They'd be like, oh, my friend just got an edition for 150 grand. I'd be like, when did they do it? They were like, oh, like 2-3 years ago. Yeah, pre-COVID. Not anymore. Those days are done. So I'm just giving you guys this as a reference. That same lumber material list pre-COVID was 10-15 grand. I was spending $40,000 on just lumber. Go take a look what a 6x6x8 costs now. It's like $50-$60. That is insane. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, getting back to, like, you know, motorcycles, it's like, everybody's blaming Harley and the CEO and the price of the motorcycles. I mean, yes, Harley, it's, you know, the baggers especially, they are expensive. But I mean, everything went up. You know, I get it. But the thing is, like I said, it's me personally, in my honest opinion, I don't think it's any of that. It's not, you know, could have the CEO done things differently? Maybe. Who knows? I mean, have I did things differently in my business? Of course. You know, no CEO or no business owner could say, hey, I never made a mistake, or maybe I should have done this. But you know what? Listen, you can't look back. Like, you try, right? You try to do, I'm sure he tried to do the best possible job and make the best possible decisions that, you know, that he possibly could have done for Harley Davidson. Nobody wants to, you know, see declining sales or, you know, stuff like that. Who wants to see that as a CEO? Nobody, right? But me, in my personal opinion, I think it's just the economy. I mean, listen, what they're telling you on the media, just like Trump says, it's like, it's just bullshit. It's just fake news, like you can't even believe, can't even imagine. The economy is not good. Housing markets through the roof, gas through the roof, everything's through the roof, interest rates through the roof. So it's like, how could the economy be good? People, you know, don't have jobs, people aren't making money, inflation's through the roof. Like, I just seen a stat back in the 60s and the 70s. People in their 20s, 65% of the people that are in their 20s, 65% owned a home. Do you know what the percentage is now in 2025 of people in their 20s owning a home? 15% is now. Think about that. If that doesn't tell you something about how expensive it is these days and how just people can't afford shit, like, then I don't know what's going to tell you. The economy is not good. It's like, I look at my kids, I got 4 kids, I'm like, how is this generation going to do it? Or how are their kids going to be able to do it? I don't know. I don't know, because it's not good. Like, something has to change. Something definitely has to change. So I mean, I wish the new CEO lots of luck, but more primarily, I hope the economy changes. I know here in just probably a month or two, because I actually, believe it or not, I watch more videos on finance on YouTube than I do motorcycle stuff now, because I make motorcycle content. So I watch other things because I'll just get bored of it. I watch other things, and finance is one of them. So if you guys are looking to purchase a bike, looking to purchase a home, give it about a month or two. Towards the end of the year, interest rates are going to start dropping. Hopefully the economy will pick up. Hopefully motorcycle sales will pick up. But again, I just think 95% of the issues that Harley has and the rest of the industry regarding whatever, homes and everything that we're talking about, is because of the economy, is because the inflation is just through the roof. And just, you know, people just don't have the money, you know. Look at colleges. Look at colleges. Some colleges, like, it's crazy. Where say my son goes, Vanderbilt in Tennessee, it's $90-something thousand a year. Could you even imagine? Almost like, say, $360,000 to $400,000 for a 4-year education. So now, if you have a couple kids, like, what are you going to buy? Are you going to pay for your child's education, or are you going to buy a motorcycle? I mean, it's just, I think it's just everything with the economy, with just everything. The prices just through the roof. People's salaries staying pretty much the same, you know. Hopefully it gets better. I wish the best for the new CEO. I wish the best for Jochen Zeitz. And that's it. That's my take on it. I just think the economy is just really shit right now. Hopefully it gets better, but stay positive out there. That's it, guys. Get yourself entered to win this beautiful bike, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's morning chat. Peace out.